we're a small business. We've got about 120 people. What EOS has done for us is really allowed us to have a structure where John and I can take a step back and maybe work on the business more than being inside the business, and let our leaders really have clear function on what they're trying to do.
So when I read Traction, it just like hit. I mean, all the bells went off in my head. It's like, this is exactly how you bridge the gap between these great tools that world-class companies run on, and you fit it to a small company and put it down to a size and structure that's palatable to a small business.
Kind of a light bulb moment when you are used to meetings that kind of drag on forever. You leave the meeting and 2 hours later you're calling half the people in the meeting saying, now, who is doing what? And did we even decide on what how we're going to move forward? The level 10 meeting out of EOS truly takes that element out, and you get your to-dos. Everybody leaves the meeting with a clear understanding of who's responsible for what.
Initially, I was going to retire at the end of 2021, and it was mostly because I was overwhelmed. And what the EOS structure did with the visionary role and the integrator, it lightened my people load enormously. I mean, it freed me up to do the things I'm way better at and that I love to do, instead of being bogged down in the things that I had to do and I was pretty mediocre at.
I'm addicted to rocks. When we were managing before, as soon as someone would get something done, what would we do is we would give them something new, right? And so you always kind of wondered, if you're in that seat, is what I'm doing now better or worse than what I could end up getting after I get this done? A lot of people really enjoy it because they have this motivation to cross something off the list. It completely takes away the month-to-month pressure on leaders to always wonder, like, what's that person doing? What are they working on, et cetera? Well, we know what they're working on. They're working on their rocks.
One thing that comes to mind pretty regularly is people say, we've talked about this and talked about it and talked about it, and we just don't seem to do anything about it. And if you're a company that's asking yourself that question, or you're hearing yourself say that, you really need EOS. Because that's the one thing that our team would say, we're getting things done now, we're not just talking about them.
I would suggest reading the book Traction, and especially reading Get a Grip. Get a Grip gives you the information about EOS, but it's in a storybook form, and it makes it really easy to understand the value of it and why you do it.